We have a brand new SUV added to Gran Turismo 7, and this one's actually good. This is the Toyota RAV4 Adventure from 2020, and luckily for us this car is dirt cheap, coming in at 38,000 credits, and well, it doesn't have the best performance, but there is a lot of potential. Now the reason I say this car even has potential is thanks to the fact that we have a good transmission. This is not a CVT transmission, so we can actually shift gears. At why it just chucked the rear end out, I'm not too sure, but the fact that it has the ability to shift, the fact that we actually feel almost in tune with the RAV4 is a great reason as to why it should be added. Now weight wise, we are looking at what, almost 1700 kg, so it's not the best, it's not the lightest, and power wise we are sub 200 brake horsepower, so less than 200 brake horsepower, but it doesn't really, okay, look, it feels slow, but it's not terrible. I don't know what's going on with the handling of it, because it's touch on the brakes and next minute, whoa, it's just all over the place. Not really a best when it comes to that, but hey, what else are we gonna do? Let's see. Interior is quite nice, good infotainment system, large screen, good cluster as well. The way the rear end just slides out on this, it's really not what I was expecting. We just ran a 2-minute and 24-second lap time, which is, you can't even deny that that is a slow lap time. So what we're gonna do now, just upgrade it, see how far we can actually push the RAV4, and just answer the question of, is it actually good? Now you see, luckily we actually have quite a few ultimate parts available for it, so once we start throwing power into it, we should see a big difference. Now when it comes to how much power I'm expecting from it, I'm looking at somewhere around what, maybe 350, 400 horsepower. I don't see us going near 500, but hey, who knows? There's only one way to find out, and that's just by upgrading. Now we're not going to put the intercooler on yet because we still need to add that turbocharger, so we'll do that. So far raising silencer on up to 257, which it's not the best, but hey, what are we going to do? So there we go, transmission, placing soft tires, just keep throwing parts at it, and high RPM turbocharger, 406 brake horsepower. Okay, this should be quite something. The high compression pistons aren't really gonna do anything, we're not gonna install them. Then weight reduction, so we're going from 1630 kgs, and we're gonna see how low we go. Now with stage 3 weight reduction, we are down to 1206 kgs, so over what, 400 kgs pulled out of this vehicle, which is gonna make a world of a difference. And then we can still add that, so now fully upgraded we have 414 brake horsepower, 1206 kgs, so decently lightweight. The power, look, it's not the best, but it's a lot better than standard. So now before we get ahead of ourselves, let's actually just check out what customization we have for it. I mean, the car is fully upgraded, let's make it look upgraded. So wide body kits, that barely pulls the fenders out, but you can actually see a difference. So look, if you want to wide body your Toyota RAV4, you can do exactly that. Then parts wise, we see, well, we have one option for front bumper, two options for side skirts, two options for your rear, and then lastly one option for your wing. So customization, nothing too crazy. I mean, you can still add a roll cage and your typical customization, and we still have front grille customization, so that is nice to see. So customization for it, it's not the worst, but yes, again, it's not the best. Fully upgraded, the competition we are racing against is a lot more fierce. For example, that's a Ferrari Enzo that almost ended me. That's a Carrera GT that just sideswiped. But we're not here for those cars, we're here to just drive the Toyota and see how this handles. So what I actually did, right, I jacked it up because I did lower it, and well, I couldn't turn. So let's try. If this Carrera don't move, but so far the steering is very responsive, that I cannot lie. we are still extremely underpowered. The car just simply does not have the get up and go. You know what this thing needs? LA7. Bugatti Chiron swap, imagine. But no, generally at this power level, it's still fun. I know this vehicle. The thing is, I know this vehicle is gonna be an absolute machine off-road. But right now, even on-road, I mean, these cars we race against, they're not really running away. We're sitting with them quite well, especially through the corners. Obviously, the AI is gonna brake a lot harder, because the only downside is once we get onto the straights away, then you'll see there's no hope whatsoever. Look at that. The cars are just simply running away. Oh my days, can you all move? I think I actually have to go to a time trial, because this simply is not working. It just is not working. The opponents are holding me up. Come on. Yeah, there we go. There's the power disadvantage right there. Okay, just run away. We just ran a 153.1, and this is with us having to deal with traffic. Let's get to a time trial. Okay, so this already much better of an experience. With us having no other cars on track, there's nothing getting in the way. So right now, the car has a ton of gears. I think it has an 8-speed box in it, and because of that, well, there's a lot of shifting that has to go on. But right now, honestly, just the turning ability of it, it's so smooth, it's easy to control. It's not doing that thing like previously where when you jam on the brakes, then the whole rear end's loose. It does not have that. You can slam on the brakes, you can late brake into corners. You find hints of understeer, but luckily there really is no big issue behind it. And I mean, the car just, it runs on the brakes. The brakes, come on, turn. I cut those corners so badly, yo. Anyway, I mean, climbing hills and all, it's not a slouch, it's not an issue. But honestly, you know, when you're so accustomed to driving high horsepower vehicles, anything sub 500 horsepower, it just doesn't hit that hard. And especially when they still weigh over 1,000 kgs, it's a bit of an issue. I say that as if I didn't just spin out in this vehicle. What I could have done was save it and really say, you know what, yeah, there we go. But the fact that I'm still spinning out means that it's not a vehicle that you can sleep on. It's not a car that you can just be like, oh, you know, it's boring. You don't really have to focus. You still need to focus when driving this vehicle in order to get a decent lap time. Because now, even with my spin outs, we just ran a 1:50.1. Now 1:50 is not the greatest, but this is still very similar to lap times of a standard sports car, borderline supercar in this game. So that's quite impressive considering the fact of this is a Toyota RAV4. So it's not really built to go that fast around the circuit, but nonetheless, here we are setting a lot faster of lap times compared to standard, because what, we ran a 2:20 something second lap. So 1:50 is what, over 30 seconds faster, which is just absolutely mad to think about. And now across the line, we're at a 1:42.6. That is a really fast time. I won't lie to you. A 1:42 compared to where we started, that's a massive difference. And now what we're gonna do, still take it off road. We are in the habitat of where this Toyota is supposed to be. With it being a RAV4 Adventure, it needs to be off road, and that's exactly where we are. Sardinia windmills, the bumps are really hard. The way I'm fighting to keep this car in line, but nonetheless, here we are. Chuck it sideways, boy. Chuck him, come on, and we spun out. Let me relax, I think I'm overdoing it. I really think I'm overdoing it. But this is where the RAV4 is supposed to be. It's an adventure, it's supposed to explore the wilderness, it's supposed to be used off-road. I know it's not, but this is what it was actually meant to be. But nonetheless, here we are. It's handling the power generally. I think this is the perfect power level for it. With the dirt tires on and with us having, max out downforce, like dirt, obviously dirt tires. The car's at what, 601 performance points. So I think if you pull like the wide body off, or there's some tweak that you can make to get it down to 600 performance points. But the fact that this is 600 performance points and it's actually fun to drive. You know what, I think I'm actually going to switch to controller quickly to just really see the capabilities and just park him around some corners, downshift it. Look at that, on the power band is perfect. Because even once we accelerate, whoa boy, we are moving. Shift, come on, jump. Actually handled the jump a lot better than I expected. Come on, power, brake, downshift, power. Even with me on controller now, I don't know, it's a bit twitchy. But it's so easy to control. And look at that, we just ran a 1 minute 23.6. A 1:23.6 is absolutely no joke. So let's see now, lap time wise, where that actually leaves us. So we're somewhere here with the GR Corolla and the Evo 6. I think these vehicles are about standard. So I mean, that's not bad considering this is a RAV4 at the end of the day. So yeah. Is it an amazing addition? No. But is it a good addition? Yes. Reason for that, well, you can have fun off-roading. It's not too shabby on-road, and it just adds a bit of diversity. Because if Gran Turismo is gonna keep adding SUVs, at least have them be half decent, just like this one.